Hi, I'm Claire Sinclair, Playmate of the Year 2011.
Hi, I'm Kenny Florian.
This is Daddy Yankee.
Hi, this is Terrell Owens.
I'm Brian Stan.
Hoist Gracie.
Sabina Kelly.
I'm Nick. I'm Gene.
Joseph Benavidez.
I'm Mario Lopez.
This is Chris Weidman.
DJ Levin.
Travis Hopper Brown.
This is Brian Callen, and guess what? You are watching MMA Weigh-In, the mother of all weigh-in shows that have MMA in front of them.
Naveed Razi, the 6th Annual World MMA Awards at the Venetian, here with Kenny Florian, a man of many traits. I don't know how to introduce you. You're doing so many things, but mainly UFC on Fox, analyst, broadcasting. What's your favorite out of all the many things that you do right now?
Man, you know, it's hard to pick just one, man. You know, calling the fights live, there's nothing like it in sports. As far as being there and broadcasting live from the fights, it's an energy unlike anything else. So that's always fun. And doing UFC tonight with the guys that I get to do it with, of course, Chael Sonnen and Cormier and Brian Stan and you know, working with John Anik, all those guys are good friends, and it's fun to just hang out with those guys. It's like kind of partying in the back, you know. It doesn't even feel like it's work. So
I was actually going to say that because your guys' show, as opposed to other MMA shows, it doesn't feel as stiff as the other guys. It just kind of seems like some guys just sitting around talking. How are you guys able to get that? Is that just like a fighter's thing where you guys have a different kind of vibe and connection?
That means a lot, man. You know, that's kind of what we try to deliver, is the same way that we act, you know, if we're at the bar talking about fights, is kind of what we try to portray, you know, when we're on TV, and working with guys like Chael, it's pretty easy to do that, man.
Is Chael your favorite?
All of them are my favorite. Maybe John Anik. He doesn't get a lot of love. He's my favorite.
I wanted to ask you a more serious question. We were talking about, with the last couple guys, Ray Cepho, et cetera, about the Anderson Silva situation. Yeah. First of all, give us your take on that horrendous injury, and do you think he can come back from that at his age of almost 40?
You know, I have a pretty good stomach. I can handle blood. I can handle cuts. I can handle injuries, but something like that, man, I can't even see it. I won't see the replay. I saw it once live, and I'll never see it again. I don't like to see that stuff, and I hope that Anderson gets back, first of all, 100% healthy. That's the most important thing. Whether he wants to fight or not, you know, the most important thing is his health, and that he gets back and lives a normal life, and I think he will do that. He's already training. I saw Instagram, so that's great news. I don't think he needs to fight, though. You know, he's done so much. It's kind of like, how many times does a guy need to climb Mount Everest to get respect? It once, for me. Yeah. And the guy has been a champion so many times over. Pound for pound best. Will go down as one of the greatest of all time. And I don't think he needs to fight. If he wants to fight, that's another thing. That's on him. But for me, I've seen enough of Anderson Silva. I think there's nothing that's going to do that he can do at this point that's going to raise his legacy. He's done it all, man. He's what every fighter aspires to be.
Mm-hmm. And talk about yourself, actually. What was it, or when was the moment that you realized that I'm going to transition into something else?
You know, when I hurt my back, it was after the Jose Aldo fight, and I was working out and injured my back, and never was able to kind of get back into a training routine like I was before. And that was the hardest thing to kind of take. That really sucked. And for me, I miss the sport very much. When my body allows, I train here and there and still participate. So it's like an addiction, man. And every day I miss it. Every day I miss it. But I am also content, thankfully, to be able to, you know, see the great fighters that are still involved with the UFC and get to call fights and be a part of it, man. I'm very, very thankful.
That's another thing I was going to ask you about, because especially in professional sports, it seems like once people walk away from that, they have a very difficult time transitioning to life afterwards. Yeah. Have you even been able to feel that with as much stuff as you have going on? It doesn't seem like it's really affected you quite as bad as it has other people.
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty lucky. I wish I was even busier, but it was tough in the beginning, man. I'll be honest. Especially, you know, kind of coming to grips with having to retire, being kind of forced to retire with my back. You know, that was tough, you know, because you fall into this routine of training all the time. As hard as it is and as sore as you are every day, you love it. And you miss that. You know, having a routine every single day, that kind of mindless approach of you go in, your coaches tell you what to do, you go and eat, you sleep, you train again, you do it all over again every single day. It's a beautiful routine and beautiful simplicity in that, and I miss that.
Yeah. Thanks for the time, man. Congratulations on all the success on all the shows and everything. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.